Yay! Hello everyone and welcome to today's Tabata style HIIT class. I'm Jessica, the Health Fitness Program Manager from Miter and McLean, and I look forward to leading you through your workout. Pretty much all you need is yourself. Hopefully you have a mat or just something that can be a little cushioning when you get down on the floor. We have a lot of moves on the floor today, so thanks for coming. We're gonna get started in 5 awesome minutes. 5 minutes till we get started, so just take the next 4.5 minutes to get a little bit of movement going. Just find a little bit of movement. We'll start with a standing warm-up, but mostly we're gonna warm up on the floor today. Warm it up with some glute bridges, and then glute bridges are also gonna be part of our first Tabata set. You're welcome, you're welcome. Gotta firm up these butts because they've just been sitting in chairs so much. I don't know about you guys, but like literally my butt's getting tired. I want to burn the kitchen chair that I live in all the time. Just driving me insane. Would love to hear in the chats if you guys are here early what your home office space is like. Do you love it? Is it driving you mental? Do you have like a separate space for work and then life, or is everything one amazing ball of madness? My apartment's one amazing ball of madness, thankfully. Thankfully it's a 1-bedroom, so I can at least get away from it at night. I hope you guys have the same. It's Monday. Today is week 3 of our virtual 5K group. I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret that this week I'm gonna suggest that people make their own race t-shirts that you can either wear at the race that you do yourself, or share a fabulous selfie of yourself after the race in the most amazing race t-shirt that you can create. If you need help coming up with the slogan, I'm happy to share some of my fabulous puns that I'm rejecting. But I can't wait to see what you guys can come up with on your own. Yeah. Cool. Just, you know, getting up. I've been sitting in a chair, holy moly. I've been sitting in a chair a lot today. Phone calls, emails, it's a Monday, so there's a lot to catch up with. Great time to just stand up right now. Be weird. Make some like weird shapes. Act like a kid. Just a couple minutes till we get started. If you're just tuning in, you just need yourself today. You need yourself and a good attitude, please. Please bring your good attitudes. And if you have a great playlist, I encourage you to put that on, because maybe we'll be listening to me and the birds. You might wonder why I have all these cans. Perhaps you attended online class on Friday when my mat literally blew into my arms. So now, just weighing my mat down, creating some delightful obstacles for myself while we're working out. Wow. I would have changed the workout and made you guys use them too, but we'll do that next week. Be prepared. Okay, just about 2 minutes till we get started. Just starting to come into my breath. I hope you are too. Just take in the next 1.5 minutes even. Start to slow down your exhale. Clear your mental desk and get ready for some you time. Yes. So important. So important to make this awesome time for yourself. Movement is such a great way to get out all of that stress that perhaps is building for you too. Maybe just me. It's totally cool. Breathe it out. everybody, it's 4:30. Thanks for coming to the Tabata style HIIT class. We're gonna start standing. So if you haven't already, just find a place, stand with your feet about hips width distance apart. Ground your feet into the floor, heels, big toes, pinkies. Let's start off with some just nice shoulder rolls. We're gonna hit 3 points with our shoulder rolls, so I really want you to pull your belly in, inhale those shoulders up towards your ears, squeeze your shoulder blades together behind you, and then exhale as you release down. Inhale up, pull them back, exhale on the way down. Great, 5 more. Inhale up, back, really squeeze, exhale down. Inhale up, make sure you're not rolling towards the outsides or the insides of your feet. 3 more. Just warming up that upper body a teeny bit before we hit the floor. We're really gonna start warming up our posterior chain with some glute bridges. Last one, inhale up. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, exhale down. Let's go ahead and take a couple sexy shoulder circles right here. Just bringing one shoulder forward and then the opposite shoulder forward. Really work to keep that abdominal core nice and tight. I still have my belly engaged. My lower belly is really pulled in. But this is helping me feel a nice stretch that's starting along my mid-back. If you want, you can even get your arms involved. Feel the stretch even more. Go ahead, change the direction of those singular shoulder circles. Work to keep those abs tight. Try not to twist your chest too much here. Hips stay squared forward. For 3, 2, 1. Just a little more warming up with those shoulders. We're gonna open and just switch which way you're crossing over each time. Notice if while you're doing this, if you start to bring like this extra arch into your back and gently tuck that pelvis under a little bit. Reground those feet into the floor. Make sure you're not just keeping the weight in your heels and finding that extra arch. Just focusing on the squeeze you can create between your shoulders. And breathing for 3, 2, 1. Yay, shake it out. Let's make our way down towards the mat. Got a lot of work down here on the mat today. So before we actually start our Tabata workout, we're just gonna warm up with some glute bridges. We have 3 different types of glute bridges that we're gonna do here, each one for about 30 to 45 seconds. Not gonna tell you which is which just yet. All right, so go ahead, open your feet about hip or mat width distance apart. Your choice, feel free to really open your chest, pressing your shoulder blades into the mat. Take a moment, suck your stomach in, and press that lower back into the mat. Just gently as well. You're gonna work to lift everything up at the same time. So no tucking and peeling, everything's gonna lift and everything's gonna lower. Do your best to keep your heels, your big toe, your pinky flat on the floor, really grounding your feet as opposed to coming out towards the edges. Relax those shoulders away from your ears, pull that belly in, use your breath. We're gonna exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. Now, if you've got some really great jams going right now and you wanna move to your music and move with your breath a little bit faster, you're absolutely welcome to. Just notice you have both of your feet ground in towards the mat and you're really squeezing at the top. And I'm gonna slow down a little bit because that's what feels good for me today. And you've always just gotta do the best for whatever your body can do today. And remember that every day is different and whatever you're bringing to the mat today is enough because your best is always enough. Thank you guys so much for coming. Keep breathing. Find that one spot on the ceiling above you to focus your eyes. Really feel free to press those arms into the mat, even your hands, palms, to help you get that nice lift. 10 more seconds. Then we're going to keep those hips up nice and high. Keep breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hips stay nice and high. Take 2 breaths right here. As you exhale, grounding those feet into the floor. As you inhale, lifting up a little bit higher. Exhale, press your feet into the floor. Inhale, lift up higher. And then wiggle up onto the balls of your feet. You might need to wiggle those toes a little bit more. Now hips stay high, our heels drop. Let's do right heel, awesome, and left heel. Nice work. Right heel, you're still really working to press that big toe down.
get that pinky toe towards the floor as you drop that heel as well. Notice if you started doing this and your hips dropped closer towards the mat, again, feel free to really press those arms in. Suck your stomach in again, find that focus with your eyes, and see if you can even stretch your fingertips closer towards the edge of your mat. Pull those shoulders away from your ears. Keep breathing. I know it's burning. 10, 9, 8, good work. 7, find your focus. 6, 5, 4, 3, get ready to stay up on those toes. 1, so once again, exhale, pressing your toes into the floor, squeezing those glutes. Inhale, lifting up. One more grounding breath right here. Exhale, inhale, lift, and now we pulse. Just squeezing those butt cheeks together. Like you're squeezing money. Oh my gosh, my legs are shaking. Hopefully yours are starting to shake a little bit too. I've been doing a lot of glute bridges at home. These are so good to do while you're watching TV. Keep it up. 10, 9, 8, ground those big toes. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, lower yourself all the way down. Draw those knees in towards your chest. Squeeze your knees together. Give yourself that nice little massage of your lower back, finding that just stretch on the back of your legs and your glute hamstring insertion. Yes. Change the direction of those knee circles. Free massage, you guys. So good. All right. Round number 1. I'm sorry, but we're sticking with glute bridges. But we're gonna change it up a little bit this time. So we've got some single leg glute bridges coming up. We're gonna do 4 different types of glute bridges, but that's just 2 different types on each leg. So the first glute bridge that we're gonna do is sending the sole of your foot up towards the ceiling. You're gonna do your best to keep your legs straight. And if you can't keep your legs straight because you're feeling a little bit too tight, that's okay. Go ahead, bend your knee. Try to keep that knee about on top of your hip. Move number 1 is just up and down right here. We're gonna do 2 on this side. Then we're gonna come to this figure 4 stretch and do 2 right here. When you do the figure 4 stretch, you might not be able to lift your hips up quite as high as you do for the single leg glute bridge, but do your best. You ready? We start in 3, 2, 1, begin. So feel free once again to press those forearms, your triceps into the mat, really open your chest, suck your stomach in. Can you flex your toes back towards your face? And as your bum comes closer towards the mat, press back up. 3, 2, 1, take a break. Ooh, whatever feels good for you during your break. Same leg, same move. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Now, if you find that these 20 seconds are still a little bit too much for you, that's okay. Whatever you can do today, maybe you need to rest. Take a quick rest. Maybe you need to bend that knee, take that modification. Jump back in when you can. Keep breathing, keep eyes focused, shoulders away from ears, belly tight. 3, 2, 1, nice work, shake it out. Next up, we've got that figure 4 with the right over the left in 4, 3, 2, here we go. So you're pointing that right knee down towards the edge of your mat. You're breathing. You might notice it's a little bit harder to keep that stable base right here. Really grounding that left foot heel, big toe down. Squeezing those glutes, lift those hips. 2, 1, nice work. Oh, shake it out. One more time with this right leg. 3, 2, 1, belly tight, here we go. Exhale up and inhale down. Still really focusing on working with your breath, making sure that you're in control of your breath so that if you need to go a little bit slower to make sure that you're still breathing, please do, especially because I want you to come back tomorrow. 3, 2, 1, nice work. Plant your right foot down. This time we're gonna go for the single leg glute bridge with that left leg, send it up to the ceiling. 3, 2, belly tight, here we go. Up and down, exhale up, inhale down. Once again, you're working to flex that toe towards your face if you can, get a little bit more engagement of your left leg, grounding your heel, your big toe, your pinky of your right foot into the floor. 3, 2, 1. I know it's hard work, but we're only doing 20 seconds at a time. And we've only got 1 more of that move. 5, 4, 3, leg up. 2, here we go. Up and down. Keep that stomach sucked in nice and tight, that lower belly right below your belly button, that pubic mountain. That's what you're really pulling in back towards your spine. Pull those shoulders away from your ears. Stretch your fingers down to the end of the mat. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Shake it out. Next up, those figure 4s. Just 2 more. This time, left leg crosses over right. Breathe it out right now. 3, 2, 1, begin. Up and down. Focus on stretching that left knee towards the end of the mat so that you get this delightful hip flexor stretch, not just the single leg focus glute bridge. Keep breathing. Find that movement with your breath for 3, 2, 1. Way to go. 1 more, you guys. Whew. In 4, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Up and down. Find that lift, stretch your fingers, suck your stomach in. You can even close your eyes if you need to. Visualize yourself finishing up this set and how great your butt's gonna look. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Maybe windshield wipe those knees right and left a little bit, just in case any tension built up in your lower back. Grab some water if you want it. We're gonna stay down here on our mats. Staying down here on our mats for our next couple of moves. I hope you guys are taking the time to hydrate throughout the day. Okay, let's talk about move number 2. We're gonna work on an ab-specific move. Next up, we've got flutter kicks. So careful if you also are weighing your mat down with some cans. We're gonna do 2 different types of flutter kicks. Or I'm gonna give you the option to do a flutter kick and or a butterfly. Now the harder version of the flutter kick is gonna be with your arms away from the center line of your body, keeping that lower back down in the mat with your feet as close to the floor as you can for today. And remember, every day is different, so if you need your feet to be up here, that's totally fine. Remember, if you have your thumbs under your butt, it can make it a little easier to be nice and stable, and you might even find that you want to bring your forearms down towards the mat, really suck that stomach if you do, and pull those shoulders away from your ears. So you can either go for that nice flutter kick and stick with that for all 8 rounds, or option to go for a nice butterfly kick as well, getting a little bit more of those inner and outer thighs, but I promise we're gonna work those inner and outer thighs a little bit later, at least just a teeny bit. All right, so let's all start with the flutter kick. I'll remind you about your butterfly option. Lay down. We start in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna keep my toes a little higher, because the most important thing is that you feel that lower back still pressed down towards the mat. If you bring your toes closer towards the floor and you feel your back arching up off the mat, keep those toes up nice and high, point them, find a fast flutter, and take a break. Oh. Just breathe it out during your break for 3, 2, 1. Now that butterfly option, remember, I told you it can be a little bit easier if you do both of these on your forearms. So if you're looking for a way to make this a little bit easier on yourself, coming up onto those forearms, you can even butterfly up, challenge yourself by working to butterfly a little bit lower. 3, 2, 1, take a break. Back to that flutter kick, or sticking with that flutter kick. Ooh, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So remember, if you're up on your forearms, I really want you to make sure you're not wearing those shoulders as earrings. You're pressing into those elbows. You're keeping that chest lifted. Your back is gently engaged. Oh my gosh. The lower your feet are to the floor, the more you feel it in those lower abs. For 3, 2, 1, take a break. Just breathe it out right here. I just spit a little and it landed on my face. 3, 2, 1, butterfly. Working those inner and outer thighs right here a little bit more than your flutter kick is by bringing those legs out, and feel free to go as far out as you want. Press those elbows into the floor. Nice work, you guys, halfway here. 3, 2, 1, take your break. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yes! Feel free to make some noise. Back to those flutter kicks right now. Making some noise while you work out, being like, ah, or whatever sounds that you need to make to just keep yourself going can definitely keep you going. Find what you can do. Even if you need to switch to a much slower flutter kick, you're still working. 3, 2, 1, take your break. That slower flutter kick can also help you control to get your heels closer to the floor. Back to the butterfly in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Press those elbows into the mat if you went for the lifted version. Pull that belly in tight. Feel that stretch on your thighs if you can. Oh, halfway right now. Woo. Yes, you guys. For 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. We got one more of each move. One more of each move, and then we're gonna get off of our backs. 3, 2, 1, flutter kick. I'm gonna stick with this single leg flutter, because you know what? Modifying is awesome. As long as you can find a way to keep going, keep going. With challenge comes change. Push yourself today. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. One more. Flutter kick. Flutter, butterfly. I'm a liar. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Challenge yourself. It's the last one. We got one more ab move coming up later in the workout, for reals. But this is the last one in this set. Oh, it's the last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Oh, 10-second break. Wow, that was a good 10 seconds, you guys. All right, let me tell you about our next move. You saw it. You saw it in the intro. It's the side plank. Okay, we're gonna do 2 different things for the side plank, because I find when you kind of split up the Tabata round, it also makes it go faster. You're just distracting your brain to challenge your body. Also, we're challenging our body differently, which is always great. Okay, so for your side plank, you are welcome to do any version of a side plank that you want. You can be on your forearm, if you prefer to be on your straight arm, however you have your arm, either elbow under your armpit or hand palm under your armpit. I'm gonna take a modification because my shoulder's been hurting, and you just have to be smart for your body today. Okay, so if you're taking a modification as well, or if you're in full plank with your legs extended and you're all the way lifted, do your best to keep your head in line with your shoulders. We're gonna do the first 2 rounds static, just lifting up, and the second 2 rounds, we're gonna find some rotation, a little bit of threading the needle. Oh my gosh, I wish I had a double mat right here. We start in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Lifting yourself up, just hanging out right here. Really work to stretch your upper hand fingertips towards the ceiling as you press your lower hand or elbow into the floor. Keep that belly tight, pull your shoulders away from your ears. Find your one point of focus. You're almost done. 3, 2, take a break. Nice work. Maybe you even just extend one leg out in front of you. Let's see what we can do to challenge ourselves a little bit more. Round 2. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Keep that belly tight. Pull those shoulders away from your ears. Productive cough, no fears. Make sure your head is in line. Make sure you're not sinking that ear towards your shoulder. 3, 2, 1. Take a break. Nice work. Maybe roll those shoulders out. All right, we got our 2 static planks on this side done. Next up, we're going to take a threading of the needle. 3, 2, lift yourself up. Find that length. Your hands and your eyes follow each other. Working with your breath. I like to exhale down. I like to inhale up. Take your time. 5. Oh, I lied. Take a break. I can't read. Oh, one more on this side, you guys. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Lift up into your side plank. Find that rotation. How much can you reach through? Really starting to use that back a little bit too that we warmed up when we got started today. That's why we really work to warm up those shoulders. Final 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay, flip over to the other side. We're gonna start off with our static plank on this side. Set yourself up. Remember, you might need to do something different. 3, 2, here we go. Just find that lifted length, pressing either your hand palm or your elbow into the floor, stretching your opposite arm up towards the ceiling, and notice what's happening with your head. Just doing your best to keep your head in line. Pull those shoulders away from your ears. Suck your stomach in. We're almost done. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Now you know all the things to think about form-wise as we come into round 2. Maybe making it a little bit more challenging, extending that leg out. 3, 2, 1. So just like round 1, notice, press your elbow or hand palm into the floor. Find that stretch, suck your stomach in, activate your back. Squeeze your glutes even if you can. How much can you engage right now? The tighter you are, the easier it is to stay up. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your break. Yay! Next up, we got the 2 last rounds with rotation. Come back into your setup for 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Eyes follow your hand palm. Just see what you can do today. Maybe each time you can thread that needle a little bit more, but make sure you're really reaching back up towards the ceiling. Finding that lifted length and re-grounding your hand palm or elbow to the floor. Take a break. One more, and then we're gonna get up off of our mat for 1 round. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Yay! Suck that stomach in, pull those shoulders away from your ears, stretch through the crown of your head, and find as much length as you can right here, as tight as you can be. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, yay! Let's grab some more water, you guys. Hydration station. I don't know if you guys have ever talked to a camera for 45 minutes where nobody responded, but I'm gonna tell you, it's weird. It's real weird. Okay, let's talk about our biggest move of the day. Little cardio happening. Next up, we're gonna go for a big forward broad frog jump, and we're gonna shuffle back on our toes. So showing you from the side, you're gonna find as much distance, feel free to use those arms. Bam, big broad jump forward, up on your toes, stay hinged forward at the hips. It's just gonna work your core and everything a little bit more, as opposed to staying up nice and high. And you'll notice if you keep that bend in your knees and stay low, how much it's gonna challenge your thighs as well. Now, if you don't feel good about doing a big broad jump, or you're in an apartment and you need to be quiet, you can stay low and do 2 big monster walks forward, and then come onto your toes. Think about shuffling back for about 4 seconds. Really work as you shuffle back, while we're hinged though, to open up your chest and shoulders and keep that belly tight. You ready? Me too. We start in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So use those arms. Big broad jump forward. Stay hinged at the hips, bending your knees. But find out how light you can land on your toes. Or giant monster walk forward. Shuffle it back. Don't let those heels touch the floor. Take a break. This is when I like to do my best worst dance move. I just don't want to completely stop moving. A little active recovery. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Use those arms. Yes. Can you jump the length of your whole mat? Why not try? Literally, what else do you have to do today? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, if you're getting your butt low here, whoa, you're gonna feel that in your legs. If you haven't, try right now and begin. And if your legs have totally had it, I get it if you need to stand up a little bit more and take this hinge out. But remember, we're hinged forward, so you really have to suck your stomach in, open your chest and shoulders so your back feels good. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yes. Ooh. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Belly tight, chest open. Halfway right now. Nice work, don't stop. You can slow down, but don't give up on yourself. Okay, now you can stop. Whew. 4 rounds down, 4 left to go. Just over a minute. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Really press onto the balls of your feet. Get those heels as far away from the floor as you can. Some dexterity in those feet we're working on right now, 2, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Don't stop before I say 1. Maybe you keep going an extra second. Push yourself. 3, 2, here we go. Open that chest, pull your belly tight, sink a little bit lower in those hips. Come on, you guys, less than a minute of actual work. 3, 2, 1, yay. We'll breathe it out. Last 2 rounds. 3, 2, 1, here we go. And then we're gonna hit the mats again. You're welcome. Halfway. Get those booties down lower for these last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, yes. Okay, 1 more. Whew. 1 more round, shake it out. Whose quads are burning? Whew. Here we go. The last 20 seconds. Give it your all. Highest you can be on your toes. Lowest you can sink in your big squat, and stay there if you can. Last 5 seconds. Come back if we lost you. 3, 2, yay. Oh my gosh. Whew, whew. Breathe it out, grab that water again. I'm gonna give you an extra 10 seconds just to get your heart rate a little back to normal before we just sit down. So really focus on elongating your exhale. Even just an extra second. Okay, you guys, we're more than halfway. We got 12 minutes of work left to go. We're coming back to abs. Back to abs, back to reality. Okay, we're doing bicycle crunches. 2 different speeds. Switching it up, again, just to confuse our minds, keep our bodies going. So we're gonna go first off a nice slow bicycle crunch. And then we're gonna do a fast bicycle crunch. Let me demo one, just in case you're like, what's a bicycle crunch? Okay. So you're gonna bring your hands behind your head, and you're gonna do your best to keep these elbows nice and open, not so that your forearms are coming towards your ears. As you twist up and bring your opposite elbow towards your knee. If you can, bring your head up off of the mat as well. But if that's uncomfortable for you, just work to find that twist. And you can work harder by not allowing your heels to come back down towards the mat. So first up, we're gonna do this nice slow bicycle crunch, where I'm gonna encourage you to hold for 2 seconds on each side. And then for the odd rounds, no, even, oh my God, for the other rounds, we're going to do a fast bicycle crunch. All right, lay down, get ready for your slow crunch. We start in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Finding that twist, keeping that C curve, hold for 2, hold for 2, exhale as you twist. Exhale to get right into it and hold for 2. Take a break. Yay, 1 round is done. Remember, if you need to, you can bring that heel back towards the floor and just focus on your twist right here. Same thing, but faster. Here we go. Crunch, crunch, twist, twist. Or find the pace that works for you. If you need to go a little bit slower than me, if you feel like going a little bit faster than me, I want you to just make sure you have your lower back pressed down into your mat. Maybe you need to kick your heels higher up towards the ceiling, but take a break. But still challenge yourself with your heels away from the floor. Also an option. Keep breathing. Back to the slow ones right now. Hold for 2. Switch and hold for 2. Really open up that chest. Breathe it out. Hold for 2. 2 and switch. Yes, switch. Switch. Take a break. Oh, coming back to those fast rounds. I hope you guys feel this in your abs tomorrow. Fast round in 3, 2, here we go. Use that breath. Keep it up. Find a pace that you can stick with. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a break. Oh, back to that slow hold, you guys, halfway through. 2 more of each. We start in 3, 2, 1. Open that chest, open those arms. Switch. 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 1 more, switch. Take a break. Yay. Oh my gosh, back to those fast rounds in 3, 2, 1. 1 second each side. Halfway. Open those elbows. 3, 2, 1. Nice work, you guys. Just 1 more of each. 1 more slow, 1 more fast. 3, 2, 1. Hold for 2. Open those elbows for 2. Switch. Press that back into the floor. Lower back stays grounded. Switch. 2. Switch. 2. Switch. You got it. 3, 2. Take a break. Yes. 1 more time. Nice and fast. This is the last ab focus work of the day. 3, 2. Here we go. Get it, guys. Bring it right here. Open those elbows. Open your chest. Don't just bring your elbow to your knee. Find that little twist of your obliques. Final 5 seconds. Bring it back. 3, 2, 1. Yay. 10 seconds to yourself. Just breathe it out. You don't have to move. Slow down that exhale. Great. Feel free to stay down on the floor because our next move happens right here as well. My favorite tricep move is our crab walk. Crab walk, and if you want, add in that tricep dip and kick at the end. So easiest version is with your fingertips pointing towards your hips. You're just gonna bend at your elbows and then press into your hands, palms to lift yourself up. Really work to keep that chest lifted the whole time. So chin is slightly away from your chest so you don't get a rounding of your back. That's option number 1. Option number 2 is doing the same thing right here in tabletop. It's gonna be a little bit harder. And option number 3 is walking up and down your mat. Option number 4 is when you get to the end, give yourself a tricep dip. And if you want, kick, kick, or maybe even just kick, kick. Challenge your balance. Let's do it. We got 1 more move after this. Oh, we're worth it. 3, 2, 1. Go for it. I mean, what? I'm not saying I'm tired, you guys. All right, I'm gonna start off giving it my 100%. And maybe as we get to round 8, maybe I'll need to modify at some point. But if you try the hardest thing, you might surprise yourself. 3, 2, 1. Yay, take a break, take a break. Feel free to shake those wrists out. I know this one can be a little challenging on wrists and shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I'm just gonna hang out right here this time. Just focusing on those triceps. I don't know what I did the other day, but I was waving to someone and I was like, holy gosh, Jessica, you have been neglecting this muscle group. Hello, Oprah bat wings. Take a break. All right, you know, just try something different. One of these moves might really be the killer for you, while something else might seem easy breezy. 3, 2, 1, here we go, back in. Gonna add in a little bit more for this next round. Even just walking back and forth, this crab walk, you're still bending at your elbows and getting secret little mini tricep exercises in each time you move. Yay, take a break. Take a break, take a break, take a break. 4, 3, 2, here we go. Are you pulling your belly in right here? I hope so. Really make sure that core is contracted. Once again, lift your chest sternum up towards the ceiling. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Oh, we're halfway through, you guys. Just 4 more rounds. 3, 2, 1. I feel like that sounded so mean. Find as much distance on your mat as you can here. Really keep working also. Challenge yourself more by lifting your hips a little bit higher. 3, 2, 1. Nice. And if that all is still seeming really easy, go for that kick at the end. Challenge your balance even more. Lift an arm up. 3, 2, 1. Lift yourself up if you can. Here we go. Nice work, you guys. Less than 1 full minute of tricep focus crab walking or just dips to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I hope that you are also not working out on this delightful cobblestone. It is a beast. All right, last 40 seconds. 3, 2, here we go. What are you gonna do? For, like, think of it at this point now, you got 30 seconds of work left to go. What can you do today? Try it. Try something different one time. And if you hate it, don't do it again. And if you love it, do it next time. Take a break, because we got 1 more round. 1 more round to challenge yourself. Yay! 3, 2, 1, here we go. Did you guys read in the news recently how some people don't have an inner monologue? I'm sure you can tell I 100% have an inner monologue, because I'm a little weird. I just can't imagine what it's like to not talk to yourself. Take a break. Oh my God, good work. Shake those shoulders out. Oh, just shake those shoulders out. So much. Yes. Okay, you guys, last move of the day, last move of the day. We're gonna lay down on our sides. I'm gonna lay down on this side because it's a little easier for me. We got some clamshells. Clamshells coming up last. Okay, so laying down, you have some options. You can either rest your head on top of your hand. You can rest your head on top of your arms. I recommend using whatever arm you have on top for a little bit of balance here. You're gonna bring the soles of your feet together. And for the easier option, you're gonna leave your heels down on the floor. Now, anyone can lift their leg and open their knee. If you take a second to put your hand on the top of your butt and you really squeeze, you'll feel the contraction happening here towards the outside of your bum. And that's what we're working. Just like before with those glute bridges, how I asked you to squeeze your butt cheeks like you're holding money between it. Same thing, if I was gonna come and take money away from your butt, the way you would clench, you'd clench your tuchus as opposed to just opening your knee up. Okay, so if you want to work a little bit harder on these clamshells, you're going to lift your heels off of the floor and still work to really squeeze. And at the top, squeeze even more. 4 on each side. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I'm going to start with that easier version just to really give myself a moment to even keep my hand on my glute to notice that it's squeezing, that I'm working as hard as possible, making sure I'm getting into that muscle group, because I got 3 more rounds on this side that I can lift my heel up if I want to. 3, 2, take a break. Oh, yes, who's feeling that? I am. 3, 2, 1. Here you go. Decide what you want to do for round 2. Maybe you want to try with your heel lifted off of the floor and just notice. I feel that engage a lot more. Oh my gosh. Also, it takes a little bit more work to stabilize, to keep the soles of those feet together. Remember, you can really press into this upper hand palm that's on the floor as much as you need to. Ooh, take a break. Take a break. Ah, so good. Maybe massage it out with your hand a little. 3, 2, 1. So many free massages in my class. You guys are welcome. Focus on getting that squeeze right here, not just opening your knees. Squeezing that booty. Focus your eyes, pull those shoulders away from your ears. Find that good form again. 3, 2, 1 more time on this side. Oh my gosh, you guys, we're almost done. Who is so proud of themselves for the hard work they've done today? Last one on this side. I was gonna say on the right, but I have no idea what way you guys laid down. Yay, halfway. Find that extra squeeze. Open a little bit wider, squeeze a little bit tighter. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. You can just roll over onto your other side. I'm gonna roll over onto my mat so I can still look at my beautiful face. 3, 2, 1. And on this side, just because my shoulder's super tight, I find that I can't have my hand propped up on my head. And that's totally okay, because really the thing I'm focusing on is squeezing this butt cheek. So I'm starting once again with my lower knee down on the mat to really just focus on engaging this muscle group. 2, 1, take a break. And now there's 3 more rounds still. There's 1 full minute of movement left to challenge myself a little harder. 3, 2, 1, here we go. And maybe you lift your heel up off of the floor and you're like, oh no, that hurts my other hip. Normal. We want to feel a little bit of discomfort, but we don't want to feel pain. So if you need to keep that bottom knee down on the mat, if that's how the alignment feels best for you today, go for it and still just take a break. Focus on this squeeze. 2 more to go. 2 more to go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yay! Oh, nice work, you guys. I'm so excited to just like stretch. And 30 seconds from now, so good. Pull those shoulders away from your ears. 3, 2, 1. One more. 1 more. 3, 2, 1, here you go. Squeeze it. Find that extra clamshell. You are the pearl inside of your clamshell. Work from home is the sand that got in there to turn you into this beautiful pearl. 3, 2, 1, yay! Keep your knees bent like this. Bring your bottom arm out towards the mat in front of you. You can roll a little bit on towards your back, but you're gonna start with your hands palms towards each other, and then you're just gonna open your arms up, touching the backs of your fingertips onto the mat. Exhale, bring those hands palms back together. Inhale, open up. Reach back as far as you can. Exhale, bring those hands back together. 3 more times. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. Last one. Let's inhale, open. We're gonna stay here. You can keep your 2 knees stacked as they are. If you want a deeper stretch in your back, whichever leg you have towards the bottom, straighten that leg out and draw that top knee a little bit more towards the mat. Ooh, work to get your opposite shoulder down. And know that you might not be able to get quite as deep into the stretch as I am. Just depends on your musculature and your flexibility a little bit, but do know that flexibility is learned. You can improve it over time. If you need help, reach out. Slow down your breath right here. Awesome. Then go ahead, bring that arm back with your other, roll over onto your other side. Let's do the same thing. on the opposite side. So once again, starting with your knees bent, 2 hands on top of each other. This time the opposite arm is reaching back behind you, doing your best to bring those fingertips towards the floor. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. 3 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. Last one. Get ready to hang out here in the stretch once again. Maybe readjusting your shoulders a little bit, working to get that opposite shoulder onto the mat. You can keep your knees stacked as they are or straighten that bottom leg out. Maybe bringing your top knee closer towards the mat, increasing the twist. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. Woo, throughout your back, especially as you work to get your knee and your shoulder down towards the mat, or whichever feels better for you, or whatever you can do. Take a couple relaxing breaths right here. Great. All right, bring those 2 hands, palms back together. Let's take a moment and come on. Oops, sorry, can't. Come onto our knees. Give yourself a little bit of cat-cow right here. Hands, palms right underneath of your shoulders. As you change your breath, changing the stretch, really pull those shoulders away from your ears. Tuck your chin to your chest. Look at your knees. Feel free to shake your hips. Shake those shoulders. Yeah. Find what feels good for you today. You do it in one direction, just do it in the opposite direction. And then one last stretch. You can open your knees nice and wide or keep them together. Child's pose, stretch those hips back towards your heels. Stretch your arms forward, getting one nice little stretch in the shoulders because we definitely did get that upper body working today, especially with those, the crab walking, big old crab walking. Yep. If it's too much on your shoulders, feel free to take a generous bend of your elbow. You can even reach your hands, palms down by your heels. Just allowing your head to come below heart's level is going to help to slow your heart rate down. If you happen to have your head twisted like I do, take a moment and bring your opposite ear closer towards the mat, getting an equal stretch. Awesome. Bring yourself back up to tabletop. Tuck your toes under, send your hips up towards the ceiling, and either walk your feet up towards your hands or your hands towards your feet, and just take a moment in your dangle. Generous bend of your knees is totally okay. Belly sandwiched on thighs, chest close towards your thighs. The more that you bring the weight forward into your toes as you stretch your hips up, the better stretch you're gonna get along the back of your legs. And once again, just find what feels good for you today. Bringing that weight into your toes as opposed to in your heels right now. Feel free to shake your head yes and no and up and down. Shaking those shoulders out and then slowly roll yourself up. 1 vertebrae at a time. At the top, take a deep inhale, bring those arms up. Exhale, relax your arms down by your side. 1 more time, deep inhale, bring those arms up. Exhale, relax your arms down by your side. Yay! Thank you guys so much for coming today. Feel free to get in any extra stretches that feel good for you. If you have any questions or concerns, get at me in the comments or via my email. Hope to see you guys all again soon. Namaste. Happy Monday.